Imagine this, you're a billionaire. Your every move is followed by millions, and the sheer weight of your wealth has made you one of the most powerful and vulnerable people in the world. But you're not just any billionaire. You're the mastermind behind the world's biggest companies, and danger lurks around every corner. From targeted threats to cyber attacks and rival corporate espionage, you can never be too careful. So, what do? You surround yourself with a fortress of protection. We're talking private jets with armed guards, fleets of bulletproof vehicles, and security teams trained to the highest standards. You invest millions, not in luxury. In today's video, we're unveiling the most heavily guarded CEOs in the world, billionaires who spare no expense when it comes to protecting themselves, their families, and their empires. These are the stories of the men and women whose wealth demands not just luxury, but absolute security. Why billionaire CEOs need protection. Now, you might wonder, why does a billionaire CEO need such extreme protection? Isn't a penthouse in the sky and a private yacht enough? Well, for these CEOs, it's not just about showing off wealth, it's about survival. As their companies expand, so does the spotlight on them. And with that spotlight, the danger becomes inevitable. We're talking about threats from every direction: hackers targeting their companies, political activists seeking to make a statement, disgruntled employees, and even criminals who see their wealth as a ransom opportunity. Add to this the public interest in their personal lives, and it's no wonder they've turned to security teams that rival those of world leaders. But here's the kicker. Some of these billionaires spend more on security than the average company spends on its entire workforce. Let's dive into how far these CEOs will go to protect themselves and why their security budgets are through the roof. Number 1. Mark Zuckerberg, the fortress of Facebook. First, let's talk about one of the most famous CEOs in the world, Mark Zuckerberg. The founder of Facebook, now Meta, isn't just shaping the future of the internet, he's also at the center of a massive security operation. Zuckerberg's security costs are nothing short of staggering. In fact, his personal security budget is rumored to exceed $20 million annually. And it's not just about the guards you see standing in front of his mansion. This is an all-out, high-tech fortress. Zuckerberg's home in Palo Alto is a secretive, heavily guarded location with advanced surveillance systems that can detect any movement within miles of his property. We're talking about cameras with facial recognition technology, motion sensors, and drones that monitor the area around the clock. But here's the thing, Mark doesn't just rely on technology. His team of elite bodyguards is specially trained, many of them with backgrounds in military or law enforcement. And the private jets? Bulletproof. They're equipped with top-tier communication systems, making it almost impossible for anyone to intercept their movements. And it doesn't stop there. Zuckerberg's security team is rumored to have multiple escape routes planned, with secure safe houses ready to go in case of emergency. The Facebook headquarters itself is no less secure, with armed security stationed at every entrance, constantly monitoring for threats. What's fascinating is that Zuckerberg's commitment to his safety is so extreme that it even extends to his family. His wife, Priscilla Chan, and their children are constantly under the watchful eye of the security team, ensuring they're shielded from any potential danger. Elon Musk, the tech titan Underwatch. Next up, we have Elon Musk, a man whose very name sparks thoughts of innovation, space exploration, and groundbreaking technology. But behind Musk's public persona is a man who faces constant threats due to his company's high-profile nature. When you're running Tesla and SpaceX, the stakes are high. Musk has made enemies in many sectors, ranging from environmental activists upset with his production methods to individuals who disagree with his public statements. These types of threats are the daily reality for someone like Musk, and that's why his security setup is top-notch. Musk reportedly spends millions on personal security each year. His fleet of vehicles? Armored. His private jets? Bulletproof. But it's not just about protection in transit. Musk's security team is highly sophisticated, and they've been known to conduct extensive background checks on anyone who works with him, whether it's contractors, employees, or even visitors. Perhaps the most intriguing part of Musk's security setup is his use of technology. As someone who's leading the charge in artificial intelligence, Musk uses AI to monitor his surroundings 24/7. His home and office are surrounded by a network of sensors that detect any unusual activity, and if a potential threat is detected, the system automatically triggers a response. Musk's own security team is also trained in the latest counter-surveillance techniques, making it nearly impossible for anyone to gain unauthorized access to his life. And when it comes to travel, Musk's movements are kept under wraps. He's known for keeping his travel routes and schedules completely confidential, and his security team makes sure no one follows his tracks. In fact, there have even been reports that Musk has hired decoy vehicles to distract anyone who might be attempting to track his movements. 3. Jeff Bezos, the billionaire. Now let's turn our attention to Jeff Bezos, the man behind Amazon. Bezos is a different kind of billionaire. His company, Amazon, is a giant in the e-commerce world, and that's put him squarely in the sights of both hackers and enemies alike. As a result, Bezos has spared no expense when it comes to personal security. For Bezos, security isn't just about protection from physical threats. It's about safeguarding his intellectual property and preventing corporate espionage. He has been the target of multiple security breaches, including one where his personal phone was hacked. That's why his security detail is nothing short of extreme. Bezos' team includes former CIA agents and ex-military personnel who are responsible for keeping him safe 24/7. His security is not just limited to his home or office. It extends to his private jets and even his personal phone, which is under constant surveillance to protect against hackers. But the most interesting aspect of Bezos' security is his commitment to secrecy. He has multiple undisclosed properties, and each one is equipped with advanced security systems. His homes are rumored to have panic rooms capable of withstanding an attack, and there are even underground escape routes designed to ensure his safety in case of emergency. One of the most shocking facts: Bezos' primary home in Washington, D.C. is surrounded by armed guards and barricades, making it practically impossible for anyone to get close without permission. And the best part? All of this is handled quietly and discreetly so as not to draw unnecessary attention. Bernard Arnault, Europe's luxury king. Now let's turn to Bernard Arnault, the French billionaire who runs LVMH, the luxury empire behind brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Moet & Chandon. Arnault's wealth is staggering, worth over $200 billion, and his lifestyle reflects that. But with wealth like his comes significant security risks. Arnault's protection is a little different from the others, though. Rather than focusing on high-tech gadgetry, Arnault's security is all about discreet, elite protection. His private estate in France is protected by a team of highly trained security personnel who work behind the scenes to ensure his safety. These guards aren't your typical security officers. Many come from backgrounds in special forces or elite military units. But Arnault's most impressive security measure? His ability to blend in. Arnault is known for his understated lifestyle. He avoids the flashy displays of wealth that some of his counterparts indulge in. But make no mistake, while he may not stand out, his security team is always close by, ensuring his safety at all times. His luxury cars are armored, and his private jet is one of the most secure in the world. Arnault's wealth and influence make him a prime target, but his low-profile security measures are some of the most effective in the industry. The cost of peace of mind. When you look at the security budgets of these billionaires, it's clear. Protection isn't cheap. Zuckerberg's $20 million a year, Musk's multi-million-dollar tech security, Bezos' CIA-style operation, all of it adds up. But for these CEOs, it's not just a financial investment, it's a lifeline. In fact, some of these billionaires have said that they view their security teams as a form of insurance. It's a constant reminder that their power and influence come with risks, and those risks need to be managed. But there's something fascinating about this level of protection. It's a reflection of the dual-edged sword of extreme wealth. These billionaires have everything they could ever want, yet they must live in a world where their safety is always under threat. So, what's the cost of extreme wealth? It's not just yachts and private islands. It's living in a world where your every move is watched and your every moment is protected by a team of elite security professionals. For these billionaire CEOs, it's not just about luxury, it's about survival. And in their world, that's a price worth paying. Which billionaire CEO's security measures surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more jaw-dropping insights into the lives of the ultra-wealthy. See you in the next one.